episode of Amonos with Ricky Novea. I believe this is episode. I think it's 20. Fuck, hold on, let me check. I'm checking right now. 28. 28. It's a solo podcast tonight. It's a late one. It's a late night. It's almost 8 o'clock tonight. And I was trying to find a guest, but honestly, I wasn't really trying to look too hard. And a couple of my friends were like, just do a solo podcast. Just fucking, be consistent. That's the whole point of this podcast, is us being consistent. It has been 28 episodes in, and the only problem that we really had was the laptop. The laptop situation did fuck me over. Oh, shit. My old laptop took shit on me. It was a laptop that I had from 2016. And I think it was about time, fucking Apple products last a while, I guess, They didn't want to fix it. I thought that was a crazy shit. They didn't want to fix it. They were like, oh, yeah, it's too old. It's we don't work on anything that's 4 years or older. And I was like, or more than 4 years. I don't know. Some shit like that, right? And I was like, no. So luckily, I was able to get a new laptop. I was already thinking of getting a new laptop, and I was forced to get one. I was hoping we get a sponsor by that time to get a new laptop, but I got a new one. It looks better. It works better. I think it's a little bit faster. But, we're just trying to be consistent, This episode would have been episode 29 if we didn't have that little defect. But, shit happens. And, just got to be grateful for being able to purchase a new laptop and continue doing this thing. And see how you kind of deal with the adversity, That adversity was, I couldn't do shit. I had to go see what I can do with the laptop. And unfortunately, when I went to go check out new laptops, I went to go to Apple first of all to see if I can even get it fixed there. And then they were like, oh yeah, we're not doing anything else but the iPhone 16s right now. And I was like, fuck, of course, my luck, I can't get it fixed at Apple. So they're like, well, you can go to Best Buy, you can go to any other places that or whatever licensed technicians and stuff. So I was like, fuck it, best bet is Best Buy, and went to Best Buy, and yeah, they're like, yeah, we can't fix this shit, bro. You need to get something new. So here we are. Dude, it's almost, September's already over, right? One more day. October, spooky month, dude. I'm not really a big fan of October. I'm not a big fan of October. I know there's a lot of people that like Halloween movies and Halloween stuff and get all decorative in the months of fucking September and stuff. But I just think time has been going by so fucking fast lately, and you kind of forget to stay in the moment, And then sometimes you're so much in the moment, you're like, damn, where the fuck did time go by? But the thing I do like about October is it's like flannel weather, It's flannel weather. It's like you get to take a jacket, And I love wearing flannels, I think flannels are a very nice accessory to make a fit look a lot nicer, and then especially wearing a hat. I know the women love that. Flannels and hats, dude, they get crazy over that. You know what I mean? What else about October? I was never really a big fan of scary movies, I think I was traumatized as a kid. I would always get fucking scared of everything, so that's why I was not a big fan of October, especially Halloween. And then I kind of just grew to start liking some of the stuff, I was not a big fan of scary movies. I was like, fuck that, I don't want to watch anything scary. I was up on. And then I think the first I don't know if I talked about this in the podcast already, but my first favorite scary movie was Dead Silence. And that was where I started okay, I can kind of open up of in scary movies. And then after that it was Above Is Below, which the catacombs in France, that was fucking crazy. I think that the ones that weren't so I used to not want to watch devil stuff or ghost stuff, because I think that's somewhat realistic, you know what I mean? But if it was killer stuff or murderers or maybe zombies or fucking vampires and stuff, I was able to watch that, no problem. Obviously I'd still be scared of shit, but it was just the devil stuff. I remember when I think what was the one that I saw that I was like, what the fuck? I think it was not Inception. Someone with that fucking little red devil guy with like red and black skin color. Looks like fucking Darth Vader. Not Darth Vader, fucking Darth Maul. Fucking Jesus. It's late. Uh, Darth Maul. And that one was the one that fucking freaked me out, but it was actually pretty interesting. And then, what was the other fucking, like, devil movie that I saw? That I was like, oh shit, this is actually pretty sick. I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I remember seeing fucking, Smile. That's like the most recent one that I saw, and that was pretty sick. That one's cool. It was pretty scary. There was another one. I'm trying to think of the recent scary movies that I've seen. It's like Evil Dead. Evil Dead was funny though. I didn't even find that one scary. It was just fucking creepy. But yeah, even fucking not Mama. Was it Mama? Oh yeah, Mama. Mama was the one that fucking creeped me out too. It's like the fucking scary ass looking skinny bitch that was trying to take your kids. That was my situation. Like, bye, take them. I don't need them. I'll make more. What was the other one? Fucking La Llorona, dude. La Llorona was fucking sick too. Fucking Velma was in that bitch. The chick that played Velma in the Scooby Doo movies. That one was a good one. And that was like a fucking like Mexican like, you know, not tall tale. Folk story. That one was pretty good too. But that's like the shit that you grew up with, and you're like, as a kid, as being like Latino, you're just like, fuck, La Llorona's real, dude. I still think that's like, and like the reason why I didn't like watching like the devil stuff and like ghost stuff, because like I said, I think that's real. I think there's like stuff that's out there that shouldn't be touched or dealt with, you know? Like, I hate when my friends are like, dude, let's go to this fucking haunted area, dude. Let's go ghost hunting. I'm like, what the fuck? Leave that for the white people, dude. Like, I know when if you're known in Whittier, especially like the uptown area, there's this place called Hell's Gates. That's like kind of like the where Turbo Canyon is at, and they're like, I guess like there's a lot of like Satanism stuff there and like ghosts, and it's like haunted. And like all my friends always wanted to go. I'm like, no, dude, what the fuck? Like, why? We've seen the scary movies where you go and you fucking bother the dead or bother the Satan stuff, and you go and they fucking come back to you, dude. Fuck that, dude. I would not want to. I don't know how I would want to deal with that. I know obviously like they say like if you do like encounter a spirit, like you have to kind of just like let them be and like, you know, tell them to like leave you alone. But what if they don't want to leave you alone, dude? What if they want your body and they fucking take over your body, dude? Fucking October, dude. Yeah, I think people that I think you can kind of tell the people that really like October stuff, like they're like have a certain style, you know, and it's like something that I like though, you know. Goth mommies, dude. What else, dude? See, the thing about solo podcasts, it's hard because like I feel like I can bounce more off of the guest, you know, and like continue conversation. Winging it by yourself is like sometimes difficult, you know, and like I have to actually have some topics. I have to kind of like help make this interesting for you guys, you know. But I didn't want to take a break, you know, and I was like, I can kind of. I was trying to get my mom to be the guest, but she didn't want to, you know. She was just like, what the fuck am I gonna talk about? I was just gonna ask her questions, you know, and give her opinion on certain stuff. You know, my mom has a pretty strong opinion that where we sometimes bump heads, you know. I feel like we all have a family member that's like that, you know, that you just kind of like bump heads. You love them, but you bump heads a lot. And it would have been interesting. I had talked to a couple of people, and they're like, dude, you should really convince your mom. Like, I would listen. Well, we'll see. One day she'll be on. I know she was on like the one for Mother's Day, but no, I want to like sit down and ask her questions and just see how it goes, you know. We might not have a perfect reaction to that one, you know what I'm saying? Talk about some recaps. We did have the Puro Labs Volume 2. That one was a lot of a better turnout than the first one, which sucked because the first one did have a lot more, like, I think the comedy like the whole comedy show itself was great, but it would have just been better if there was more people. And then this one was like a lot more people, man. And we had a band. Shout out to fucking House of Fury. They're a local band from La Mirada. It's like 3 guys. I think it's I was looking at their Spotify. I think they might have one more person, but there was 3 guys. They play pretty cool. They play pretty cool. They have a few songs out. You can catch their music on Spotify. It's House of Fury, but without a S, it's a Z. So it's HOUZE and then a Fury. House of Fury. And they were cool, man. The whole vibe of that night was cool. We were a bit nervous because we were like, where the fuck is the people at? And the thing is, like, when you do free tickets, like, it's like people will sign up, but they might not show up, and that's what we were like thinking. But we had about, like, I want to say, like 25 to 30 people in like the crowd, you know, not counting the comics. And I think it was a pretty good show, honestly. It was different. I think the vibe was different from the comics. I think we all did pretty great, you know. It just kind of shows that, like, how you have to push for stuff. Like the first one, like, I remember as a team we talked and we were like, fuck, like, this kind of sucks, you know? Like, we felt bad, like, we wanted more people, but it was just hard to get people out. And then this one, like, we kind of saw a little bit more successful, and that was, you know, that's the cool part. When you try something and then you fail, or you feel like it's not the expected outcome, but then you continue to do it, and you try different strategies, and you get more of like a success. You know, we had more people, we had a great time, and overall it just felt great. It felt great to be able to say, like, yeah, we had people show up this time. And there was a lot of comedy shows on Friday. There was a lot of comedy shows, and that's a cool thing. Like, there's so much to do out for comedy that, like, you can see multiple shows. It is just hard as a business aspect, as a producer, to, like, bring people, especially if you're not, like, very well known. I gotta give a shout out to their chateria, shout out to the Puro Labs, the comics. Dude, it's fucking Gil too, man. We you know, we're working on it. We're doing the damn thing. We were excited. We're still excited to see what else we can do for future shows. We want to continue doing shows and just produce stuff, and also just kind of, like, continue doing comedy ourselves. And that's, like, kind of like the one thing that, like, is different when you're trying to produce shows, that, like, and maybe just a fault that I have, where it's like the time management skills is I noticed that I wasn't really working on new material, right? I was trying to have new material for the show, so if, like, people that have already seen me can hear new stuff, but I was trying to force out so many ideas that I just couldn't think of anything, like, solid, you know. I couldn't have anything that was, like, pretty solid, and that was stressing me the fuck out. And I was like, the previous open mic before the show, I like tried some premises that I wanted to work on, but they weren't really, like, written out, and I felt like I did fucking horrible, you know. And I brought some old premises that I tried to work, and luckily though, for this set that I did for the Puro Labs Volume 2, there was 2 premises that I did before I got to the show where I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna talk about, and I could just say it. And you can kind of tell, like, when I was doing them, like, I was, like, writing them on stage, and they weren't finished, but they were able to get laughs. So I was thinking, like, okay, I can keep these jokes, write it out again, and see where I can structure them better so they can be, better, and keep working on them, you know. And it made me excited. It made me think, like, okay, cool, I have something to work on. I got some good feedback from them too, and it was like, you know, it's stuff from recently. We went to Nashville, but we'll see, you know. It's just like the struggle of, like, trying to create things is overthinking it, you know. I feel like I overthink my material sometimes, where it's like I want to write and I just can't, you know. And like people have different opinions on it and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like this show kind of helped me um come up with new topics. It's just like, cause there's like fellow comics that go and fellow um comics that are on the show, and then comics that just go check us out and like support. And I got some feedback from them too, and it made me open my eyes to some of my material. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go back to the drawing board and see what I can do. It's jokes at work, but maybe some different approaches that I can do with them and stuff. But I can't wait for October. It's looking busy, especially for Spanish shows, and that's something that I need to like work on as well. But just in general, I feel like October is gonna be a really good month. It's just like my intuition. I think that's just telling me that it's gonna be a good month. It's gonna be something good. A lot of good things are gonna come in October, and I'm welcoming them in. I'm manifesting it right now on this episode of the podcast that good things are gonna happen this month. And that's all it should be, dude. Manifest your goals and your ideas, your dreams. Write them down. Talk about them, and say that they're gonna happen. Because I just feel like there's some kind of energy when you do that like you speak into existence, and you kind of like open up the gates for it to come. Like it allows those goals to come into your life. But you also have to put the work in, And it's crazy because like there's so much things that you want to do at sometimes, especially like speaking for myself. It's like I want to do so much that sometimes I don't do anything, because it's just like, oh fuck this, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm the guy that's like sometimes I'll just do it tomorrow. My fucking laziness is like I'll do it tomorrow. And it's the things that we're working on. For the most part, I am busy. So like when I am busy and I'm like at home for a while and I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to do shit. Sometimes it wins it, the devil wins, cocksucker. But for the most part, dude, it's been good. I realized that like from this beginning of this year till now, like a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have happened, like good things, bad things. I do feel like when I take a step back and look at what I have done, it might not look much to other people, but for me, it's like I have to remind myself, like, I'm doing this shit, I'm doing comedy, I'm going to the gym, I'm fucking doing the podcast, I'm making time for my friends and family, like a lot of this stuff is just kind of like, oh shit, I am doing what I want to do, and just keeping a positive outlook on stuff. I think sometimes we forget that what we're doing is enough, and there's always going to be opportunities when they're ready for you or when you're ready for them. I know sometimes as humans we like compare ourselves to others, or being like, why am I not there yet and this person is, and you just you can't be like that. It's normal because you're gonna think it, but you gotta ask yourself, like, how can I get there? What am I gonna do to get there? What can I change to get there? And yeah, I know what we're like, if starting October, when you have like 3 months left of this year, goals that I want to have for the end of the year, by the end of the year, is just continue doing the podcast to hopefully help this make this grow a little bit more, get more followers on my Instagram and my podcast, produce great shows with the Puro Laughs crew, and just fucking get better. I want to get better. I want to get situated in a different job. The job I'm at is cool, it's a chill job, but like, I don't know, I'm thinking about getting out of the office life and fucking working as a blue collar, a laborer, like how I should be, dude. I was built for labor, dude. Yeah, 'cause just office jobs, they get tiring, dude. It's the mental drainage, The physical, yeah, it's bad too, but the mental, just sitting in front of the computer and doing the same shit every single day is like, fuck, man. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm not trying to stress myself out about finding a new job. I feel like right now, finding jobs it's a little tough. I know for some people they have just the fucking luck, dude. Like one of my boys got fucking let go of his job right before we went to Nashville, and he was kind of stressing out. And I told him, I think we all told him to, like, dude, don't worry about it. Just go on the trip, have fun. Don't worry about it when you get back. Literally, when we came back, he found a job. He found a job, like, I think in a week that he was not working. And maybe even 2 weeks. I think it wasn't that long. And he says it's a lot better for right now, you know? And that's the shit, dude. Like, sometimes those little adversities, like, that happen to us, like, we just got to stay positive. Because, like, the universe, God, you know, it all has a plan for you, you know? I don't think, how am I going to say this? I don't think that, like, everything is set for us. You know, there is, like, a lot of things that are, but there's some stuff that we still have to work on to get those things. If that makes sense. You know, that's just food for thought, you know? I'm just throwing fucking shit out there. What else did I want to talk about? I did ask some buddies of mine to give me some ideas about what to talk about on this episode. Just because, you know, solo podcasts are a lot different from, you know, guest. And I did talk about fucking the show. Gil told me to talk about the show and the band. The new jokes. He told me to talk about the new jokes. I did kind of talk briefly about that, the writing process, and then the jokes that I did. I don't know. There was something else that I want to talk to you. Oh, dude. Actually, talking about I did want to talk about something. I think it's crazy. How life is, you know, in a sense where, like, I recently met up with one of my friends that I knew, like, a little bit after high school. Then we stopped talking for some time, and then we kind of gained back communication. And what I want to say is, like, it's crazy how, like, we all grow from how we once were to where we are at now. And it's cool to see that, like, there's some people that you haven't seen in a long time, but you can still fucking have a, like it feels like you guys, you know, like those friendships that, like, you never, like, feel like it went away, like, it's still the same fucking friendship, you know. No, I'm saying that because, like, this guy that I met, not guy I met, my homie that I met, like, I can see the difference in him now, you know. Obviously, like, we're a lot immature when we're younger, and, you know, shit happens for us to grow. But I think seeing other people's growth is sometimes it feels cool. It feels good. It feels good to see that, like, oh, dude, they're in a different headspace. They're a lot more centered. They're more, like, you know, feet are on the ground, you know. They're more disciplined. And I think that's cool, you know, because I know there's some people that don't even change. Like, there's some people still doing, the same bullshit that they were doing before, you know. And it's cool to see all of my friends change for good, you know. I know there's some friendships that people have and they change for bad, you know, but I think it's like those things that happen in life where people get taken away from you and other people get brought into you for certain reasons. People get taken away from you because maybe they're not no good for you anymore, you know? Maybe they're not bad people, but I mean, like, they're not going to help you grow. You know, and they had to find their own journey to fucking grow and figure out their shit, you know? And there's people that get brought back to you, and it's like, okay, now they're going to nourish you or nourish your soul or your fucking energy, and it helps you grow to the next step that you have to be. And, you know, because I think, because I know there's some people like, oh, like, it's happening where I'm like, fuck, like, why is this person not talking to me anymore? Or, like, how come they're not, like, you know, in my life and shit, you know? And I had to learn how to, like, think about, like, they get taken away for some reason, you know? They have to find their own shit. You have to find your own shit. And just gotta wish them the best, dude. And when they do come back, fucking be welcome, you know? Especially if they're just like a friend, you know? If you guys didn't end on bad terms, you know, then welcome them, because it's probably different. It's probably different. It might not be good, might not be bad, you know. But it's just cool. Like I said, it's just cool to see when people grow and they come back, and a lot different from when you kind of first would hang out with them and shit, you know. What else did I want to talk about? Fucking fantasy football. My homie told me to talk about fantasy football. I don't want to bore you guys that much, but dude, my fantasy football team right now, I think I might have my first win of the season. I was 0-3. I was fucking on a losing streak. But fantasy football is fun, dude. I think it makes football a lot more enjoyable. You know, shit happens. If you don't know about anything about football, fucking try fantasy football, and it'll help you get into football. And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, let's go fucking, it's lame," you know. You're just picking your fucking players, like all this shit, right? But it's actually pretty cool when you kind of learn what it is, like you'll learn the rules, and you'll learn like the what their fucking plays are and stuff, right? But like, it's fun. Football season's fun. I used to not like football. I used to not like football or baseball, just all soccer and like wrestling and like fucking MMA and boxing. But then seeing other sports is fucking great, especially when you can just go chill out with your homies and fucking catch a game or family, you know. My fucking Saints lost today. That motherfuckers, dude. They started off hot, dude. They started off winning 2 fucking games. One against Carolina that started fucking bad, and then against the fucking Cowboys. We were fucking doing so good, and now we're losing by like very close games, and I fucking hate that, dude. I'd rather it be a blowout than a fucking close game. I don't know. It's just fucking ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. But I'm not a diehard, you know. I don't think I'm a diehard fan for any sport, you know. Like even like in soccer, when I was like soccer, like fucking like the teams that I go for, I'm not a diehard fan. Like I'm not gonna. If people talk shit about my team, like I'll throw some shit back, but I'm not gonna fight for my fucking team, you know. Which is fucking crazy. Like you see all these fucking videos that happen like at the Rams games, the Rams and 49ers, fucking the Raiders when they fucking play. Like people always get in fucking fights. It's like, I'm not that into my team to be doing this shit, you know. What else did I have? He said summer recap, dude, but summer recap I feel like it was a blur kind of, you know, because I feel like a lot of shit happened over summer. I feel like this was like the shortest summer I've ever felt, you know, and I was busy, dude. I was doing comedy stuff. I was working, the podcast. I had events with my friends, you know, like, yeah, you guys heard me talk about it, like hard summer, fucking, going to Nashville. Nashville was still in the summertime. I don't know. I'm telling you, like, I feel like this summer was a fucking blur, and I'm just ready for fall, dude. Ready for the autumn. Ready for the cold. Ready for some fucking different weather, dude. You know what I mean? I still like spring, just because my birthday's in fucking spring. That's the only reason why I like spring. I can't wait for the rain. I know, like, the rain's fun, but then after a while, like, I fucking hate it, especially when it's like consecutive fucking days of raining. It gets annoying. But the rain is cool. I just don't like driving in the rain. I don't like being on the freeway in the fucking rain. Get some fucking dumbass people all the time. Forgot what day it was. I was driving, I don't know the fuck I was driving, but people were driving fucking hella stupid, dude. Cars going really fast and like switching lanes like a fucking dumbasses, dude. It was fucking ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck is up with people, dude? I did a joke. I did a joke at the open mic, right? It was funny to me, you know. I have a pretty dark sense of humor. If you guys don't know me and shit, like I have a dark sense of humor, and I was like helping my dad move some shit, and we're on the freeway, and we were going one direction, right, and we saw a bunch of smoke. We're like, what the fuck is this coming from? You know, we thought something was on fire. So when we were going back, we saw smoke and water. And my dad was like, "Oh, there's probably an accident." And I was like, "Nah, like maybe just like fucking, maybe like, you know, I don't know." Like I thought, because it was kind of like overcast in the morning, so like maybe it's sprinkled or something. But it was weird that it was just only one part of the freeway that was like fucking wet. And fucking, we see the trash, like those trash cans of filled with water, like busted open, so that's where the water was coming from. And we're like, damn, like where the fuck is the car then, you know? And we're like, maybe they just took it out already. There was a fucking SUV like flipped over on its side and like missing the tire. And we're like, oh shit, you know? And the guy happened to be like a Middle Eastern or some ethnicity from out there, right? And he was scared. Poor fucking guy was like in shock, you know. And people asked him, you know, like, "Hey, are you okay?" And like like he gave his thumbs up, you know. But I made a joke at the mic, and I was like, "Yeah, I saw a car accident," and I explained what happened. I told them like, I was like, on the count of three, we're to guess what ethnicity or what the race was, right? And obviously people would give me the different answers. I'm like 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, oh, he was Middle Eastern, you know. And then like, I think I can throw in the like, oh, you guys are racist, you know, because you guys are probably thinking like Asian or thinking like a woman, whatever. Right? I got different answers that night, and I was like Middle Eastern, and then I was like, yeah, man. Fast and the Furious, fucking Uber's gone wild or something, right? And I got some laughs for it, dude, but it was like, it's like stuff that I'm afraid to fucking say, you know. But it was funny. I thought it was funny. And I think I would have not said that joke if like the guy wasn't okay, you know. He was fine. That's the only reason why I said it. But we gotta laugh at shit, dude. Like I was also. When I was trying to get my laptop right, like we were fucking like stressed out, and we saw a guy in a wheelchair, and ironically, like I don't know, dude, like this guy was in a wheelchair. He I think it was like an electric wheelchair, and he was drinking Monster, dude. He was drinking energy drink of Monster, and this fool was just spazzing out, dude. And I told my dad, dude. I'm like, damn, that monster's fucking hitting that fool fucking good, you know, because he was just like, he was really spazzing out, and like, I don't know, dude. Sometimes we laugh at shit that we're not supposed to, you know, especially as comics, like we have to find the funny and shit. It's not like we're making fun of it. It's not like I'm fucking trying to discriminate anybody, no. It's just, you know, if we think something is funny, like we sometimes I just fucking throw it out there, dude, you know. I feel like people are a lot less sensitive now. I feel like more open mics now, like we're getting people that are less sensitive. Like we're not really censored of saying stuff. People will be saying F-bombs and fucking the word retard and shit, you know. And hey, dude, if it's a funny joke and you throw it out there, dude, it's fucking it works, you know. But I think people are being less sensitive, which is cool because some people say funny shit like it's real. It's real stuff. It's real I don't even want to say topics, but like they're just words, you know? There's not words. We're not trying to like actually discriminate against like somebody. Remember these fucking comics used to say some fucked up shit all the time, dude, you know? People say fucked up shit behind closed doors. I feel like people a lot forget that. Some people say fucked up shit behind closed doors, and they don't like to recognize it. You know, because like we all have a group chat that our homies, if someone would find out what the fuck we say in those group chats, we're done. FBI's gonna fucking knock and fucking take us in from all the bad shit that we say, you know. But it is what it is, dude. It's funny. It's all fun. It's not like we fucking mean shit. Some people do though, you know. Like that Diddy shit. Diddy shit's crazy, dude. You know what I think is more crazy, dude? Is like how are we surprised, dude? Like why are we surprised that this fool did what he did? The oil, baby oil, fucking. And the reason why is like, and I know some people pointed out, like, remember Making the Band when he had Making the Band, that show on MTV? He had those motherfuckers do some crazy shit. And if you don't remember, this fool used to make people go walk for fucking sugar cookies or cheesecake. in fucking New York out of nowhere. He would have him do some weird ass shit. Because he wanted to show him how bad they wanted this shit, you know? How bad they wanted to be music artists. Just look at the episode of Dave Chappelle, dude. The Chappelle Show got that shit right, dude. I don't get it. I don't know why people were surprised. I think he fucking, he must have done something wrong. You know, remember and back in the day, everybody was wearing those fucking vote or die shirts, or I think it was also like vote Obama or die. He pissed somebody off. He had to. Because there's no way that this was getting all caught up in different shit now out of nowhere. He didn't pay somebody, he owes somebody money, or he didn't do someone a fucking favor, dude. Those people that have a bunch of money I'm pretty sure they do some weird shit. They get bored. They want to see how much power they have. Like the Vince McMahon stuff, dude. Like, I was watching some of the fucking documentaries on that shit. And it's crazy, you know? It's crazy how this fool, like, basically got a chance to do the, like, because his father owned WWE. I was in WWE at the time, but it was the fucking name back then. I'm not going to remember it. But he had a chance to do the commentary. He was horrible at it, but he wanted to take over, and he wanted to do it his way. And he started doing stuff that other people wouldn't do. Started going to different territories of the wrestling fucking world, and he started getting superstars after superstars and making this shit big, you know? And it had to be at one point he's like, what else can I do besides wrestling to make it show that I have fucking power? He's fucking shitting on women's chests, dude. Make him sleep with other fucking wrestlers, dude. That shit's crazy. I think it's crazy because, like, I believe there's a cult or something that where people have a lot of money all meet up. The Illuminati, they all meet up. They fucking, you want fame? You got to do this for us. People will do it. Celebrities will do it, and then they fuck up because either they don't want to do what they ask them to do anymore or force them to do, and then shit happens. They keep them in line. I remember the first time I looked at fucking conspiracy theories, like Illuminati, like I was back in high school, and I remember the person that was telling me, like, when you watch this shit, don't watch it by yourself, because at night, like, you're going to start thinking about it, and it's like, holy fuck, this shit's true, dude. Start fucking freaking the fuck out over shit. And, there's got, like, I think it's true. I think it's fucking true. I think like a lot of movies or a lot of different, like subliminal messages, you know, they're like there. They're like there, and like, I don't know, dude. Like, why is Trump getting all these sudden a bunch of fucking assassination attempts? And I think one was like, I think Kamala Harris was like about to get one too, I think. Fucking knows, dude. It's out of my pay grade, dude. I don't even fucking care. I just know I don't believe a lot of shit that comes out in the news, you know? Like, I think it's funny when like my mom would be like, oh, you know there's like another variant of COVID, right? And I'm just like, bro, like, you can't be scared of everything. Or is it to stop living life and fucking live in a bubble? Be bubble boy? Just telling me there's like another, like, I guess like a fungus like going around that like goes into people's skin. Is like, it's like very deadly. I'm like, and she tells me that I have to be careful because I'm out all the time and I'm out in different places. I'm like, bro, like, you work in the hospital where that shit's at. Like, how the fuck how are you not scared? Why do I have to be worried? Like, you should be more worried than I am, you know? Just crazy. I think they should just fucking do a zombie apocalypse, you know? Fucking can't even talk. They just start doing that now, right now. I think it'd be pretty cool. That's the only way we're gonna be able to fucking cleanse the earth, like Thanos when he's all gets rid of half the population. Dude, the new Joker movie's gonna come out. Can't wait for that shit, dude. Joaquin Phoenix is a good fucking Joker, dude. And then Lady Gaga as a fucking Harley Quinn. It's gonna be a good ass movie, dude. I miss good movies that are out like that. I love watching movies. I love going to the movie theater. It's been a minute, you know? think the last movie that I saw, I can tell you right now, actually, if I don't have to fucking log into my fucking AMC rewards. I got a new phone too. I had to get a new phone. And the shit that sucks when I had got my laptop, I had to get a new phone also because the phone that I had, like, the battery was fucking dying. And they fucking sold me on it, dude. You know, like, I wanted the iPhone 15, right? Because I'm like, it's going to be cheaper. I don't fucking care for the 16. I don't care to have the brand new phones, you know? I just wanted a new phone. And when I went to Verizon, the guy was like, yeah, it kind of seems kind of weird, but the deal only looks like it's for the 16. You give your old phone up, you give you this much. And I was like, motherfucker, dude. Motherfucker. And I was like, fuck it, I need a new phone. I'll do it, you know? I know fucking people, like, my mom gives me shit too, like, oh, why are you going to give up your old phone if you fucking already paid for it? But I'm like, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Might as well get a discount for that shit, you know? I can't sign into my fucking AMC rewards. I'm trying to see what the last movie was. I think I know what it was. I think it was Bikers. Yeah, it was Bikers with fucking Tom Hardy. I think that was the last movie that I seen. I went by myself. Dude, going to the movies by yourself is fucking awesome, dude. I don't know how people don't like doing it. I think I talked about that shit in the fucking previous fucking episode. Dude, and you guys, whoever listens to it, shoot me some ideas. You know, I'm always welcome. I'm always welcoming with, like, new topics, comics, dude. You know, like, fucking hit me up. The guest part, dude. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this shit because I do the podcast out of my house, right? And the last episode, I was lucky that Gil was able to let me use his space, and his equipment, because obviously I didn't have a fucking laptop. But I can't invite just random people to my house. I need to kind of know you if you want to be on the podcast. And if I feel like we can vibe, you know, and I don't feel like you're going to be a fucking weirdo at my house, you know, then I'll have you on. And you guys got to understand, I do this on just a weekly basis. I do this with, like, by myself. So I do one a week, you know. I do one a week, and be patient. I'm trying to get the homies on. I'm trying to get the ones that I feel like are going to be the right timing for the podcast. There's a bunch of people I still want to do a bunch of podcasts to do. And it doesn't have to be comedians, dude. It doesn't have to be comedians. There's going to be other people that are non-comics and they'll be on, you know. I want to have a podcast where people feel like they can relate to, that doesn't feel out of the fucking ordinary, and just feel entertained, you know. This is Amonos with Ricky Nove. It's just, hey, let's go. Amonos, vente. On this fucking journey that we're going on, you know. There's going to be good ones, there's going to be bad ones. They're not all going to be hitters, dude. I know the ones by myself are usually not hitters, but I don't really promote those. And I'm going to for this one, for sure, I'm going to promote it. I feel like this is the most I've talked by myself, and it feels a little more natural. The topics feel fine. And yeah, dude, that's just the last. Let's see, the last. Going back to the AMC rewards, I'm gonna put the last 90 days. Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the last movie I wanted to go see. Dude, that shit was fucking sick. That was such a good ass fucking movie. That one was really fucking good. If you don't like, that's the only two movies that I've seen in the past year. It was fucking Deadpool and Wolverine, and then the bike riders. Yes, bike riders. But Deadpool and Wolverine was such a fucking good movie, dude. I don't care what people had to say. I know a lot of people say that shit sucked, but dude, it was fucking worth it. I hope they make another one and they get more ridiculous in it. Cause then they're saying that the Blade movies that have come out, Wesley Snipes is fucking Blade. That was my first fucking Marvel movie. That was the first fucking dude, I fucking love Blade. Blade was fucking sick. Wesley Snipes was fucking sick. If they can give him as like a little retirement of Blade, and then do another Blade, like a newer Blade, new actor and stuff, they fucking should do it, dude. I'm in for it, dude. I was in for it, and I think also it was Spider-Man and Punisher. What the fuck, dude? Why does this shit keep fucking doing this? I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if it's not recording. It's just I guess my phone is like trying to connect the stupid fucking microphone while I'm trying to do this shit. So if there's a glitch, sorry, keep burping. I had tacos, dude. I had fucking tacos. So hopefully there's no glitches. Dude, I had tacos, dude. Dude, fucking tacos are life. Tacos are fucking life, man. I do think that tacos that I like are like asada. That's a plain one. Dude, you can never go wrong with asada tacos, right? Al pastor. That's another good one. But they make suadero. Suadero, dude. That shit's good. I don't even know it's pork, but I don't know what part of the pork, but it's fucking delicious, dude. That's what I got. I got 6 tacos, dude. My friends make fun of me because it's like, dude, that's a lot of tacos, but I'm like, dude, I'm thicky Ricky, dude, and I didn't feel fucking like I didn't overdo it, you know. That's the one thing I've been trying to do, is not overdo my eating, where I feel like super full. It was like enough, and then we walked to go get the tacos and we walked back home, you know. So that made like a little extra activity, you know. But I don't feel bad. I don't feel like, oh fuck, you know. I ate, but I'm just like, no, you know, I could have had more. You can fuck up some tacos, dude. Especially when you're hungry, you fuck up some tacos. What else? There was a video that I posted of fucking Joey Diaz on my story, and it really resonated with me. I love the Joey Diaz motivational stuff, you know. I'm not gonna play the audio because I don't know if I fucking can even do that on fucking the podcast. Let me see if I can find it real quick while I'm fucking talking to you guys. Fuck, there's a bunch of videos. Let me see if I can fucking find it. I know I posted on my story, but I don't know if I can check the archive. Nope. Was it this one? No, that wasn't it. Let me see if I can go to my archives. I love posting Joey D. It was motivational stuff, dude. It's fucking cool. I think his way of motivating people is sick because it's like, it's real. He talks to you in like an aggressive way, but it's like an aggressive that like cares, you know. That's how I see it. Sometimes we gotta talk to each other, at least to ourselves, you know. A little rough without the bullshit, cocksucker. But it post. Let me see post. Nope, that's just the actual. Where the fuck is the archives on this fucking bullshit? Oh, archives. There we go. Archives. It is. Take shit from nobody. Whatever happened last week, can't do nothing about it. Just today is all over. We started. I mean, what I mean is like today's a new day, basically. Fuck, that's just a part of it. But that shit hit, you know. Sometimes these fucking videos that he does it, like, or the clips that they do of him hit, like this one too, is like, the universe takes care. Oh my god, I sound so dumb. The universe takes care of you in magnificent ways when you take care of other people, and when you put the effort in too, but it takes care of you. And I think that's like one of the things I try to fucking preach, you know. I take a lot of shit from Joey Diaz and try to preach it to other people, besides like what my dad tells me, other people that I've met, people that I look up to, you know. And I think that's like the one thing like we should be doing. is being nice to other people. Try to bless other people when you can, even if it's just giving a compliment, a smile, just a good morning, doing a little favor, just being nice to people. And as long as you keep your head down and you're still doing the fucking work, eventually it's gonna come back for you. And I know this podcast is all over the place sometimes, especially when it's by myself. But just try to remember that. Try to remember for your goal, starting Monday, is to try to do a nice thing for somebody, whether it be a family member, or a friend, or a stranger. And it could be simple. It could be fucking simple. It doesn't have to be anything with money. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. Good morning. Open the door for somebody. Ask them if they need help. And you'll feel better. It's always good to help people. I think the reward is better than receiving, But I don't know what else, dude. That was basically for today's episode of Amonos with Ricky Novea. And the message, again, is do something nice for somebody this week. Check on somebody. Call them. Because it's different when you call somebody, even though people don't like fucking talking on the phone anymore. Call them. Like, I think it goes a lot more way. And just check on somebody. See how they're doing. Wish them a happy week, a happy day. Because we got too much bullshit going on, We have a lot of bad shit in our lives that spread the kindness. Spread the positivity. You only live once. That's the motto. YOLO. I don't know. But yeah, just do something nice for somebody this week, dude. Do something nice. And don't forget the very most important thing of all fucking time is don't be a fucking pawn, dude. We're gonna have a blessed October. A lot of opportunities that come our way, and it's our job to fucking jump at the opportunity and seize the moment, I can't wait for the end of October. Gil and I are cooking up something sick for the Puro Laughs open mic, dude. It's gonna be fucking sick. It was actually cool. I feel like it was meant to be because everything fell into place. Hopefully we can just execute. I'm gonna have a lot of Spanish shows this October. I think I have the 11th and the 12th of Terapia Barata. I gotta work on my Spanish shit, dude. That's the goal. Excuse me. It's gonna be to work on some new English stuff and try to get my Spanish stuff better. So I'm talking more in Spanish now. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for always tuning in. It's crazy. I see the difference in the numbers. Dude, fucking people that do listen though, tell your homies to listen. Tell them fucking to subscribe, to like it. Fucking leave some comments. And I'll reply. I'll fucking talk about it on the podcast if you guys want me to. Remember, I'm still just doing this shit one step at a time to try to get this shit better. And I think it has gotten better since I started this. So, thank you again, dude. This has concluded another episode of Amonos with Ricky Novea. Don't be a motherfucking pawn. Tell your friends you love them, your family. And fucking be nice. Peace.